If you're gonna start trading in 2026, you're probably trying to reduce the risk as much as possible, not only with trading, but pretty much where to put your money. Well, in this video, I wanna share with you what I consider to be the best way to invest in Forex in this 2026, especially as a complete beginner. So let's go ahead and do that. Hey everyone, Christian here on YouTube. Welcome to a brand new video for the channel. Today we're going to talk about how to invest the best possible way in Forex in 2026. But hey, if you're new to my channel and you're into Forex, crypto, or any type of making money online, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button below and let's begin. All right. So the first thing that I need you to know is that since this video is for complete beginners, if you already have a trading account, that is a large account and so on, this probably is not going to be suitable for you, especially because you already know and have the balance in order to invest and so on. But if you're a complete beginner, the best possible way to start investing would be through a prop firm. A prop firm, for those of you who have no idea what it is, a prop firm is pretty much a company that allows you to purchase a bigger account with a small amount of money. So let's say, for instance, that if you have like $300 or something like that to invest, instead of you trading with $300, these companies allow you to buy a very large account for that amount of money, such as $50,000, $100,000. And the way it works is pretty much that you actually buy the Propfirm challenge, because it's a challenge, and then you have to overcome certain targets such as 5% profits, no more than 5% loss per day, no more than 10% overall, and so on. Once you actually reach that 5%, 10%, 8% target, depending on the account, then you are given an actual account that you can trade and withdraw money from. So let's say that with those $300, if you invest it and buy it, and then you will start making money after you pass the challenge and you make $10,000, these companies allow you to withdraw up to 95%, which means that you will be able to withdraw $9,500. That's way more than you could have made with only trading with the $300. That's basically what a prop firm is. Now, obviously, the best prop firm for 2026, I already know which one is it, and it's actually this one right here called Hola. Hola is the best company in the world of prop firms by far. I'm gonna have the link to it, by the way, in the description of this video with a special discount as well. And once you actually go into Forex, you will be able to get to see what type of accounts they actually have. The regular one, the most popular one, is the $100,000. Right now is going for as low as $421. The one-step account, but the one that I recommend is the Prime account and the two-step, so that you can get as much value as possible. Obviously, if you can invest just a little more, you can go ahead and get the one step. But the two step, pretty much the first month you need to actually get 8%, and the next month 5%, and then you're good to go. You get the funded account. You can select with any platform that you prefer right here, and it's for less than $260. So absolutely the best one with 1 hour payouts. Recently, they actually got an award, and I'm gonna make a whole video about it, different from this one, but pretty much this is just a game changer. And so, like I said, I'm gonna have the link to it in the description of this video with a promo code that you can use in order to start making money. But if not, by you just using the link in the description, you'll be able to get way bigger discounts, such as this one, 35% off of the timer code in this video. So go ahead and check it out right now. Now, I want to make a comparison between a small account versus a funded account. Now, I obviously talked a little bit about it on the previous part of the video, but let's say, for instance, that you have a $500 account, right? So if you have $500 in order to trade in your account, $500 is a very decent balance. I'm not saying it's not, okay? All I'm saying is that it will take you a lot of time for you to actually get to thousands and thousands of dollars with a $500 account. But it is a good account. As a matter of fact, for $800, then you can get a $200,000 account, which is just an insane number. Just think about trading with $200,000 instead of $800, right? The benefits of having a small account is that you don't actually have a drawdown limit. Let's say that you can risk more than 5% per day because it's your account. Nobody's going to take it away from you. But let's say that's the benefit. But the con is that you are going to end up risking way more. The prop firms challenge details and so on. Basically, what they look for is to see if you as a trader can control control yourself. That's basically the point of it. They try to see whether you are able to maintain an actual profitable account, and at the same time, you're not risking a lot of money into single trades or in one single day. That's basically money management. Okay, that's the reason why they have the rules. I've always mentioned this, and I've always told people in my group, like, hey, if you're gonna be trading with your own real account, then you should definitely also use the same rules that you use in a funded account. Maybe different percentages, such as 2, 3%, and so on. But in the end, you should have the exact same limits. Why? Because these companies actually put these limits in order to pretty much filter who is an actual good trader because of money management and who is not a good trader based on money management. Right? So in order for you to become an actual good trader, you need to comply with these rules. Rules that are pretty simple. I mean, it's not that crazy. For instance, trading rules. Right here, you have a daily stop limit is the maximum count a trader is allowed to lose in one day. Phase 1 challenges is 5% and so on. And they have different rules, such as you can't really have, let's say, account trades open during the weekend in certain types of accounts and so on. So these rules are pretty much for money management. Okay, so I consider them to be good rules. So those are the pros, let's say, of a actual small account. Like, you can manage whatever you want to. Now, the pros on a funded account, it's pretty much that you had trade with a bigger balance. Let's say that you are able to trade risking 1% a day, making 2% a day, right? And you had 3 days. That's 6% balance increase. Awesome. With a $500 account, or with a $300 account, I'm sorry, we're talking about 6%. Even if you invest more, because you can risk more. So let's say that you invest 2%, so that's 12% profits. We're talking about what? A $36 in profits. That's good. It's a 10% profits, 12% profits. Fantastic. If you use that on the exact same type of account, on the same way of trading with a $100,000 account, only with the 6%, you're making $6,000. $6,000. If you're able to actually do that twice a month, we're talking about $12,000. Out of those $12,000, you can withdraw like 11,000, 10,500, something like that in regards to profits. So take a look at the whole difference between $32 or $36 and $10,000 in withdrawals. Obviously, there's a huge benefit behind a Propfirm itself. Obviously, you do have to actually go and purchase from a trusted company, such as All Prime, so that you can actually get payout. Because there's many challenges out there that will allow you to do whatever you want to. Use robots, use these algorithms and a bunch of stuff. But in the end, they're not going to end up paying you. And that's a whole different game, right? But yeah, a small account versus a funded account, you already know the benefits of both. I would absolutely say go with a funded account. Since I know you're actually gonna go with Hola Prime, I want to talk about what I consider to be the best account that you can actually get. Look, first of all, I would suggest you to go with a Prime account. It has less limitations. It's, for instance, I trade indices, so this is the actual account that I need. Why? Because I can trade during the news and so on, like many benefits. That's the one that I recommend, the Prime account. Now you have one-step account and you have a direct account, a two-step account, and so on. A direct account pretty much allows you to start trading and making money immediately. You don't have to go through any challenge. That's only if you have a certain amount of money. For instance, a direct account for $2,000, you only need $39. $5,000, you only need $100 at the time I'm recording this video, using the link in the description of this video. And for $100, pretty much, you can get a $5,000 already direct account. You don't have to go through any challenge. So today, you get it. Today, you make $1,000 out of that account. Obviously, I'm just giving figure numbers, right? You can withdraw 95% of that money, right? And so that's the reason why. That's good. But let's say that a Prime two-step, which I consider to be the best one. And I will always suggest you to go with at least 100 grand if that's within your capabilities, financially speaking. And that's $260. Okay, why is it that I consider to be this one to be the best one? Because first of all, we're talking about round numbers. 1% is $1,000, 8% is $8,000, 5% is $5,000. So it's actually making it round numbers, number one. And number two, it gives you a real credibility of a large balance. If you trade with, let's say, with the $10,000, that's fine. Right now, at the time I'm recording this video, is less than $30. But what happens is that in this specific scenario, with the 10% that you're gonna be making, that's gonna be like $1,000. Fantastic. fantastic. That's not bad at all. But with a $100,000 account, that would be $10,000. So you see the big difference, and the price on All Prime is super, super cheap. Therefore, I would suggest you to go with at least a $100,000 account. Hey, I want to invest some more. The $200,000 account is good. You can wait for certain pretty good deals that they offer. I'm going to see if I can put like a promo code below in the description as well. But yeah, take a look. $800 and you get a $200,000 account. And for way less than half of it, you get the $100,000. So it could even be easier just to get two $100,000 accounts and you get the $200,000 as well. All I'm saying is try to go with the round numbers and with serious numbers so that you could actually make your money worth way more than, let's say, the $5,000 and then you make $50 or $500 or something like that. It's way different. Another thing, obviously, if you don't have, let's say, that the $300 to invest right now, you can actually buy one of these accounts, make the money, and then with the money that you make, buy a larger account. Everybody does it. So definitely it's a strategy that you can use as well. Now, when we talk about trading platforms, it's actually super important that you understand that it's not the same trading on different platforms. MT4 and MT5 are fantastic platforms for custom indicators, for expert advisors, and so on. Keep in mind that All Prime does not allow you to trade with an expert advisor that you're not the owner of. Meaning that if you're going to be trading with my robot and I use my robot, I own the code and so on, you're not able to use that robot. Okay, they're going to penalize to you in regards to, and probably you're going to lose the account. If you have your own robot, your own indicator and so on, and you feel comfortable trading with MT4 and MT5, they're right there. However, if you're a beginner and you don't know how to calculate the lot size, the leverage, and so on, there are fantastic options right here, which are, in my opinion, Trade Locker and DXTrade. To me, the best ones. Trade Locker and DXTrade. Why? Because Trade Locker is very similar, if not the exact same thing as TradingView. You can select the entries and all of the same tools that you have in TradingView, you have it available on Trade Locker. And DXTrade, it's simply my favorite trading platform because it's intuitive, it's a friendly environment. It's actually quite good. I really like that. That's my favorite one, probably equally to Trade Locker. So those are, in my opinion, the best two trading platforms. Now, if you want to be trading on your phone, because different reasons, you have C-Trader as well. C-Trader, you can close positions on your phone. You can like monitor, and all of them you can monitor on your phone. But C-Trader is a little bit more user-friendly environment in an application and so on. MaxTrader, I would consider to be the least useful one, but it's just my opinion, like I said. And but yeah, I would say if you're going to be purchasing your account right now, Chris, which one should I go with? Go with Trade Locker. It's the easiest platform out there. And if you enjoyed DXTrade on a different platform or a different company or whatever, then you can go ahead and use DXTrade. But for beginners, Trade Locker is the best one. Now let's talk about how much money can you make. Look, let's try to be realistic here and not go through the bushes and not try to give you fake promises and so on. Look, realistically speaking, they are always asking for 5 to 8% profits, maybe 10% in some cases, in profits every single month. Or not every single month, but they used to give you like a month for you to reach that target. Why is that? Because they have two rules that are unbreakable. Number one is the drawdown, the maximum daily stop loss and the maximum overall loss. The maximum drawdown usually is 5%. If you reach 5% less in one day, doesn't matter if you didn't close the trade, as long as the margin actually goes below 5%, you lose the account automatically. And if you lose around 8%, some companies 10%, some accounts 10%, overall, let's say 3% for 3 days in a row, then you lose your account as well. That's the first rule that is unbreakable. Number two rule is the consistency rule. Look, the consistency rule is actually quite simple. Like, let me put it in simple terms. If you have a strategy that goes for like 10 to 1, right? For every $100, you'll make 1,000. Perfect. That's a fantastic strategy. Doesn't work all the time, obviously, right? We already know how day trading is. Every single day, you might actually get, let's say, 2 to 1, 1 to 1, 3 to 1, 2 to 1, 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 1 to 1. One day you get 10 to 1, then the next 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 2 to 1. The consistency rule actually tries to measure that. Okay. And so what they're trying to do is that you would be able to maintain a certain like consistent percentage average on profits. If you're able to make $10,000 in one day, then $1,000 the rest of the 30 days of the month, you are going to be measured on top of those $1,000. So my advice is always maintain yourself at 2-to-1. That's the top. If not, 1-to-1 is good. In my specific strategy, 1-to-1 works perfect because we make money 4 out of 5 days a week, right? So let's say that you make 4% and you lose 1%. So that's 3% every single week. That's 12% at the end of the month. Realistically speaking, this is how much you can do, at least the way I trade. So that's around what? 12%? We're talking about $12,000 in money terms. We're talking about $11,000, $10,500, something like that, out of a $100,000 account. Do the math. Do the math of whatever account you're gonna be getting, and do the math of around 12% a month. Realistically speaking, right? Can you make more? Yes. Can you make less? Absolutely, yes. Try to keep yourself in those terms, and that's the reason why I said like $2,000 account, it's not worth it, because if you make 10% out of a $2,000 account, that's $200. If you can live off of the $200 a month, like all of your bills and stuff, you're good to go. But I'm not able to. I need at least, well, I need a lot of money, but let's say that I need at least $5,000. Then you can go ahead and target that $100,000 account, because even a bad month, you can still withdraw $5,000 live of the month. Then the next month you made 10 grand, then you put 5% in your savings account, whatever you want to do. But realistically speaking, we're talking about 6 to 12% profits every single month. Hey, so hopefully this video helps you out, make an informed decision in regards to where to put your money. And if you enjoy the content of this video, make sure you smash the like button as usual to support this channel. And more importantly, if you have any questions, comments to share, you can always use the comment section below, and I'll be glad to answer those comments as soon as I can. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.